Where did you find this?
That's what that sounded like.
Reed, when are you gonna show us how to fucking back up a 52-foot trailer?
I give lessons.
You're supposed to answer the question, stupid.
I give lessons.
How much?
For you?
Yeah. What do I owe you?
Yeah, back
that.
Where am I?
Some barn somewhere.
Yeah, some barn.
We're being kidnapped by a group of junkies.
We can't tell people where this is. They're gonna come look.
Who are these people?
We are part of No Intro, and those dudes are some kind of wordplay band.
Yeah.
Yeah, some.
Foreplay,
Foreplay.
Those dudes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's wearing sunglasses indoors while it's dark.
In a
In a dark room.
He's a drummer.
It's the disco.
Oh yeah, he.
Drummers are loud.
disco
too.
stick. I've only heard Lady Gaga use that word.
The disco stick.
The disco
Yeah,
stick.
I don't know.
The disco stick.
Do you have one of those?
What was her content? Or not her content.
She said she wanted to take a ride on your disco stick.
Oh yeah.
So
that's fine with me.
I'm not even sure what that is, but I love it.
Make sure you get up to the mic a little bit
It's
closer.
an animal.
Yeah,
You
it's
talking
super loud. I can hear myself all the way back here. But yeah, okay.
But I need to hear
No,
you.
Mason.
Yeah,
disco sticks are the
where's
new, disco
what?
sticks are the new pet. You have to ride them.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh.
That's fine. She just gotta ask nicely. That's all.
Uh-oh.
Where can we purchase these?
Anywhere.
Anyway.
You can buy them from Reed. He sells them.
He carries them on his fucking truck.
He specializes in disco sticks.
Does he back it up for us?
Yeah. See, I told you he was supposed to show us how to do it. He refuses to. Look at him.
That's what
Yeah,
the shades
he
are for.
ain't.
No, he refuses to do it for you.
Your Nana's gonna be so proud.
Yes, you will.
He's like, he ain't gonna do it.
I love you, Reed.
So what's everybody been up to?
Man, jack shit. Just making some music, doing
Dude.
some dumb shit.
Fucking
You're supposed to be performing or whatever.
took the red eye flight here, and I walked I was so mad. I'm not a cheap person by any means. Man, fucking Ubers were $40. I'm like, fuck that.
Okay, here.
Walk.
Can I take over from this story?
No.
Sure.
Okay, get this.
Cancel.
So we were supposed to do this radio show where we go on do an interview and then we play and stuff. And
Not this one.
not
Yeah,
this
not
one.
this
Not this one. So then Dave flies in at 8 a.m. after a red eye. And he's staying with me, FYI. So
Sleep.
yeah, this morning he flies in, and I had texted him the night before, and I said, look, either I can pick you up or, just get an Uber. And I sent him my address. I said, or just get an Uber. So I wake up this morning like 10 a.m. I'm like, he's probably here downstairs just like watching TV, taking a nap.
Didn't call him.
Didn't call me, so I'm like, he
I
must
didn't
have
call
Ubered.
anybody.
Yeah, because I didn't
You
pick
didn't
him
know.
up. I didn't know. So I go back to sleep for like 20, 30 minutes, and then my phone starts dinging. The guys are talking. I'm like, all right, what's up? What's up? So I wake up, walk around the house. Dave's not here. Like, where's Dave?
Surely I must be nearby.
Yeah, so I'm like, he's probably getting breakfast, doing whatever.
Yeah.
So he calls me up. He's like, hey, man, I'm over by the gym, Planet Fitness on this road. I'm like, oh, yeah, I used to go there all the time, so let's go check it out. So I drive all the way up to Planet Fitness, drive all the way up to, the doors, and I call Dave. I'm like, where are you at? He's like, oh, I just saw you. I'm like, what do you mean you just saw me? I'm right in front of the door. Come on out. And he's like, no. I'm like a quarter mile
Just
away.
kept walking.
I'm like, quarter mile away. What are you doing? He's like, oh, I'm just walking. I'm
Wasn't
like,
that far.
was going to
okay,
your
maybe
house.
it was far. It was far. Yeah, evidently.
You were supposed to meet him at
So
your house.
I'm like, okay, so he's not at the gym. Why would you walk? Why are you walking? So I go over and I see this homeless looking guy wearing a hoodie with a bag,
Homeless.
with a bag, and he's just walking on the sidewalk. And I'm like, hey,
I was
bud,
walking on the sidewalk.
what are you doing? And he's like, I'm walking to your house from the airport.
I mean, I took plenty of pit stops, but yeah,
Yeah.
I was so mad. I was like, I'm not like I can.
Really?
You know what? I can pay it.
Really digging into the whole like Nashville musician thing, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How many miles was that from the airport to the?
7.8.
Oh my God!
Yeah, I was
And
like,
then Reed found you.
No, Reed found him 30 steps in. It was a little different. It was kind of hot for him. You know what I'm
He's
saying?
like, all right, just before we get started.
yo, and I imagine I'm not the first person to do it, but you know how fucking embarrassing it is to walk like cars are flying by you, and you're
Oh
just
no,
like,
it's not
I'm a-
embarrassing at all. You're just from California.
And then you see the bus go by, you're like, the fucking buses that leave from here, you know that's got to be like, You know, you could probably just walk on. Didn't even see it.
All those guys on the bus are looking at you walking.
Like, look at that homeless guy walking. He must be poor.
sucker.
It's like, I paid a whole 25 cents to get on this bus.
That guy didn't
and I
even
can't get
buy
off
a
until we get to
ticket.
Memphis.
No sleep, congestion. You're like, that guy, he's making good decisions.
Oh, yeah.
Straight off the red eye. That's crazy.
No. He went to go sleep with Reed and got pink eye. It's different. So how much was that red eye flight? You know what I'm saying? Those are supposed to be expensive, right?
Free.
Free.
Free? Oh, that's
Well,
right.
Yeah, just about.
Mm-hmm.
Well, so she, what's the radio station?
You want to out him? What's the deal with that? Why did they? What happened?
So, my day job is doing like construction stuff, carpentry, whatever for whoever needs it, and there's this lovely lady, Ann Johnson, and she is on a radio station called Americana Central Time, I'm pretty sure, and they really wanted to have us come out, and we're like, yeah, okay, yeah, of course, we'd love to be down for an interview. And we're like, yeah, well, we would love to, but our singer is in California, so yeah, so like a long drive, you know, we can't pay for a ticket right now. She's like, oh, well, it's fine. I got plenty of like flight points or whatever I'm willing to use. And we're thinking like, okay, well, so it went from $1,500 for a round trip to what, like we were thinking like 150 or something like that. And she's like, no, it's comes out to $11.22.
Ooh.
Yeah. And I was
Still
like,
too expensive.
oh yeah.
Too expensive. Exactly.
Wait, did you use Boeing? No, it was
I-
Delta.
Listen, if
Okay.
he would have used Boeing, he wouldn't have made it here. They would have parked that
right.
bitch
That's
upside
right.
down on the runway.
I was,
Exactly.
yeah.
But
Y'all-
yeah,
You should have flown Spirit. It would have been a party the whole way. You know what I'm saying?
Isn't
You would've got
Boeing?
arrested in the air.
I'll bet
Isn't
they would've
Boeing
had
the
a disco
company?
ball.
If I rode
Yeah,
Spirit,
Boeing is
like
the
the-
company.
Yeah, but isn't Boeing like who
They're
makes
the
the
peop-
airplanes?
Yeah, they make
Hey,
the
stop
planes.
using logic.
Yeah.
Nobody
That's
asked you to do that. Take your sunglasses off.
You're right.
We're
Keep the
inside.
sunglasses on.
Reed,
We
if that's even your real fucking name.
see. I like Delta because I don't watch TV or movies, and they have like the TVs on the back, and they always got like new
He likes the
movies or
big
whatever.
B on the side of the plane.
And so I'm like, yeah. So I find myself finding something. Oh, I'd watch that. And then I'm so fucking tired because I worked all Friday, and then go to the airport, fly to Atlanta. It's 3 hours. It's 3 hours ahead because Atlanta's Eastern, right? And so San Diego to Atlanta, you're going from 8 hours.
Yeah,
ahead,
you left
3 hours ahead.
California at 6 and then got to
Dude.
Atlanta at 6, right?
But I'm
How
kind
the
of
fuck does it take?
sick.
Oh,
So
time
Sick.
change.
I forgot where we're going with that.
Yeah,
but,
like the time change going from 6 o'clock California, you make it to
Oh,
Atlanta,
so
and like time almost doesn't change.
Apparently, our slot it was bought out because Tennessee beat Kentucky, which is great.
That's right.
I want Tennessee to beat Kentucky. That's great.
So what they basically said
But
was Warplay was not important enough for our radio station.
We got short stick for a
This
baseball
weekend.
team,
Good.
Yeah.
Damn.
So,
but they still bought the tickets. So
hey, it's
Good.
fine. They just wanted
Basketball.
to see Dave. That's all they
That's
wanted.
right.
They said,
Basketball.
Fuck Reed, we want Dave. Now, I got a question for
Clearly
y'all.
not.
How many of y'all have heard this damn story about this pastor who told his ushers to shut the doors until the congregation raised $40,000 for the offering?
Oh my
Good.
God.
Oh no, it was real shit. It was real shit. So what he said was, what happened was this dude was right after his sermon, right after they do like offering and stuff like that. This guy was like, yo, we have this many people in the congregation and we have this many people watching online. If you give X amount per person, that'll be $40,000. All right, ushers, close the doors. Exactly. He said, lock the doors. We're gonna get $40,000 right now. And then he turned around to the people in the pulpit and was like, yeah, y'all can't give less than $150 a piece because you got to pay to be up here.
That's like theft with extra steps.
Oh no, he's in church. They don't pay taxes. They don't do none of that shit.
Oh
that
my
nigga
God.
said, run this up. You good? It's a blessing.
That's got to be done off of some. It must have been. Is it a rich?
I mean, I would assume so. Fuck. I mean,
Yeah,
this nigga
I
said
guess that's a
he said
bold move.
$40,000. I see the way
Some
you're looking at me through those shades.
evangelist.
It's a look of disgust. I don't like you neither. But listen, what would y'all do if y'all was in church and you know what I'm saying, assuming you went, and the pastor was like, yo, $40,000 from the whole congregation, or you can't leave, lock the doors.
Sit my ass there and start playing chess.
That's when
on
I'm
my
reaching
phone.
into my waistband.
Yeah, like wait a minute. Did he
Yeah,
just
hold
say
on. You said I can't leave?
He's gonna pull out a
Dude,
dildo
this is
and
what
just
I've
catch
been
on
waiting
fire
for.
inside the church.
I have been there for
Wait,
one
wait,
sermon. and they're
I
like,
don't know
Listen,
this-
I'm not done talking. Okay. Yeah, sure. The other guy, he left. He's on vacation. I'm doing it. I'm the guy, and I'm not done speaking. So you guys sit back down. Nobody
anyone-
could leave. They
Does
didn't
like-
lock
Wait,
the
so-
door.
Wait,
Does
like-
anyone else feel racism right now?
wait. I need to know how
Yes,
long.
he was black.
What is this? Okay, perfect. No, that's why. That was it. No. How long did he do that for? Was it like a 4-hour thing?
Shit, I don't fucking know. All I know is
Okay,
all I
cool.
know
Can I
is
ta-
he told them lock the doors. We're raising 40,000 now.
The reason I'm asking
And then the
is,
SWAT team showed up.
I feel like that's
or-
such a bold move. You'd have to know that gets answered within 10 minutes. In which case, I'm like, man, all right, it's chess time. I don't have 40 grand.
I was about to say, Reed, you
Or
need to
did
do
he
that
hold them
next time.
hostage?
I take a nap.
Yeah.
Take a nap.
I believe it.
You're a trucker. You make so much money. Reed,
He makes good money.
dude, you do.
I think he
You're a
makes more than
trucker,
I pretend to.
I think he makes more than I do.
dude.
See, like I said, you just got to reach into your waistband, man.
Yeah, just reach
Look,
into that
that's-
race band. Just reach into that race band, but leave the dollars in there. I left them in there on purpose.
Yeah.
Respond
No, I'm
like a
reaching for the
normal.
9.
I'm going to the bathroom and then
I'm gonna look up that story when we leave here
Phil's
because I
gonna
need
be,
to
Phil's gonna be
know.
so excited when he watches.
But
Hey,
Reed,
Phil. Hey. Thanks for coming.
so we know Reed's a
miss that,
trucker.
though.
We know Mason's a carpenter.
That's
slash
right.
Dave
construction.
uses his throat.
What is Dave?
Yeah,
do?
no, he said it.
Yeah, he's wore out. It's been a
Worn
busy week.
out.
Yeah, busy
That's
week.
why it sounds so terrible, right?
Sneeze again. That was interesting.
At least
It'll
six of
come.
them
It'll
are.
come. Let me crack one of these.
Do it into the mic.
More fluids seem to bring it out. Oh, that's lukewarm.
Man,
Do
did y'all hear
not
the story?
come.
Did y'all hear the story about the governor of New York, Kathy Hochul, imposing a damn tax on walking through the city?
Nuh-uh.
No, yeah, they're becoming China.
I believe it. I
no, for real,
believe
it's real
it.
shit. They put up cameras, and if you walk past them, they charge your ass a
crack
dollar.
it into the mic.
Like-
crack
Yeah,
into the mic.
that
Into the mic.
technology.
Oh.
That technology's been in China for
Like
a while.
facial recognition
Recognition,
type of stuff.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've seen that.
They wouldn't be able to recognize Reed with them sunglasses on.
I was gonna say like it must be difficult. Like, it must
They
be
probably
some
wouldn't be able
really
to
good
recognize-
technology. out
Oh,
there.
fuck you, fuck you.
You know what I'm about to
You know,
say?
you ain't got the balls to fucking say it.
Be
You ain't
careful
got the balls to say
now.
it.
You're one to
Some
talk,
racist
aren't
shit.
you?
Say it with your chest, Reed.
Maybe it's like
I'm gonna blend in here in a second. Watch out.
Maybe it's like a traffic ticket
Sneak over there.
in Tennessee where like if you like if
Hug
it's,
you.
if it's by a traffic light you don't have to pay it. You know,
I heard
Oh,
about
yeah.
that. Yeah.
like they'll send it to your house for. Like
Are they
6
doing
months.
that in Tennessee?
Okay, so the theory is I've heard supposedly from a lawyer that whenever you go through a red light, right, and you wait too late and then it flashes a picture, you know, like there's a flash and then they send you a bill in the mail. Technically speaking, you don't have to pay that.
'Cause
And
it's a
I've
private company.
I have tested this because it's a private company and they take the picture. But here's the problem. I've got tinted windows on my truck, okay? So they will send this to you and I throw it right in the trash.
You're like, yeah.
And
no,
they'll
I
send
don't
you
really
another
wanna
one a month
purchase
later
this
and I throw it
picture.
right in the trash and I never pay it
Yeah.
because they're not going to spend the money to pursue this because ultimately if it goes to court,
Yeah.
they can't prove who's driving the vehicle. That could be my girlfriend. That could be my mom. That could be anybody.
What if they
So-
got a HD photo of your
Man
face?
and girlfriend.
That's why we get 10 windows.
It's true. There you go.
Yeah.
There's too many
Okay.
factors.
I
yeah.
also heard that like you could
That's crazy.
contest like a traffic ticket given to like by an officer, and if you're like, no, I didn't do that, even if you totally did, if that officer isn't there in the building to contest your story, then they've got to let it go. So
oh,
it's
trust me,
like,
them motherfuckers are showing up.
yeah,
They're
it's like,
showing up.
I've
man,
done
like,
that.
I don't know.
I've gotten away with that for that reason.
Yeah, just be like, I don't know, is so and so here?
This one police officer, when I was like 19, this one police officer broke like 6 laws to come write me 3 tickets. I was like, this dude's not gonna show up to court today. He did.
Yep.
At the
He did.
very
Fuck.
last
He
minute,
knew.
he showed up, and I
He
was
knew
like,
he
this
fucked up.
motherfucker.
Yeah, he
Oh
fucked
no, it was
up.
crazy. It was real bad.
He was
real
like,
bad.
I have to be there.
Everything got turned over. The judge looked at him like he said, "If you do this shit again, you're trying to." He said, "Don't you ever do this shit again." And I was like, "Run that shit,
Did you write a
Yeah.
song about it? You start
dude."
rapping?
I wish I haven't. Listen, I'm gonna tell you something right
Well,
now.
not yet,
Songwriting actual songwriting with lyrics and shit didn't come to me until I was like 25.
Damn.
Gotcha.
It comes.
I struggled
it comes when it
so
comes.
fucking
I'm still
It,
waiting on that.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
I feel like I can like feel the way that a song kind of moves around, but as
Recant.
far as like lyrics, like trying to work words into like musical notes and stuff, it's easy.
All you
Like,
gotta
if
do is
wanna just-
scream.
yeah, if you just want to write something for the noise or whatever, then yeah, you could do that. But like writing something that like
Means.
speaks to you, you know, like means something. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
difficult.
That
Oh,
definitely comes when it in waves when it comes. That's a non-negotiable for me. Is if it's real, that's when you write it, and then when it doesn't feel real, then pause for a sec.
Oh yeah. No,
Take a moment.
it'll take me like 6 months sometimes to write like 1 or 2 lines on a song.
I've had songs that I've periodically finish after like 2 years, 4 years even,
Oh no, I know. Yeah, same.
and then some that take 30 minutes drunk.
Well, I mean, hell, how long did I'm Ready Now take? You were like,
Already Now wrote in 30 minutes.
Yeah.
All begin Entangle Me was that way too, all the way to the end, and then
oh yeah,
older ones like Feel Like Flying. The riff was written so long ago, and then like you piece together certain stuff.
and you had that song for like a couple of years before you met me and Reed and I, or whatever.
The riff,
Get
yeah.
your grammar fucking correct, Mason.
Yeah,
Yeah, you better fix that.
English was very difficult.
better fix it
for
now.
a Mason. Yeah.
So how many? So
Yeah,
do y'all plan on?
songwriting.
Do y'all plan on playing any gigs while you're in town or anything?
Guess we could put together.
Not this
about-
weekend.
Put together a huge party here tomorrow. We could probably.
Oh,
If we
yeah,
go-
on a Sunday
Why would
night.
you
If
wait
if we
till
make enough-
Sunday?
Going rock the
I
block.
know.
Because today's
Oh, today's Saturday, huh?
yeah, today's Saturday.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
that sucks.
Hey,
Yeah. it's-
We could have a little private party together, just all of the boys.
No,
Little
we're actually
Uh,
missing a movie
ro-
night at our own
roast
house.
some
Yeah.
weenies.
Yeah,
Roast
we're-
Well,
weenies?
he's got a projector.
Roast some weenies with the boys.
We could have a fire
Yeah.
and a projector.
Is that what you
out
call it?
there.
them projectors do get hot.
we could do a movie night. Wait, you actually married somebody while
Reed got married.
Titanic was playing.
Who did?
Reed got married.
This guy.
Who did you marry?
Devin and Mandy.
Yeah, our friends Devin and Mandy.
Oh, I remember that. I was
wait,
there for
I
that.
was
Yeah.
joking. No,
he
I
was
was a
the
real
boat,
yeah.
the
He's a
boat
captain.
Oh, he's
That's
gonna
right.
get in so much trouble.
It was legit.
We had an Elvis impersonator there.
Yeah, he did it on the boat too. So
Mhm.
Uh-oh.
that's
guy
right.
sucked.
While Titanic was playing in the background.
Reed's like Mason. If you don't shut the fuck up
Not-
right now.
Not sure how inspirational getting married on a boat, starting your new life with Titanic, a national tragedy.
You know this crazy ass
going on in the
thing.
background. It's like, oh shit, I hope this stuff lasts because this movie.
Reed, have you ever been incriminated?
So technically,
Cannot comment on that legally.
Oh my goodness, Mason. So, when are you gonna start singing?
Good question.
Yeah.
well, yeah, I mean,
He sings.
damn. Yeah,
you gotta grab a banjo.
I'm in our song Raw. I sing all the way through that song. That was like a weird little happy accident that happened. We were trying to get like a little bit more like space with the vocals while we were doing it, and they're like, "Wait, like, how deep can your voice go?" And I was like, "I mean, I don't know." He's like, "Well, make it really country," and then I think I was running through like some of my last takes for Raw on the vocals, and Dave walked in and was like, "What the fuck is going on in here? Like, Jesus Christ, is he singing right now?" And I'm like, "Yeah, like shit, dude." But it fucking worked. I thought that it sounded pretty kick ass, but. And we had a lot of plans. We just got out of the studio with Lincoln Parrish at Sienna Studios.
So y'all got a release coming? Is that what you're saying?
We've got 4 releases on the way.
Five, actually. Five. Yeah, we've still got that one from in the vault.
Oh my god!
Yeah,
open up the box. Yeah, we buried that one.
Damn. One from Warplay.
Yeah.
Such rock stars. Are you gonna sign? What are you gonna autograph? I want an autograph.
It kind of depends. We had somebody send.
I'll start autographing.
A request in.
Reed.
A while ago.
You got to start autographing drumsticks and giving it to random people.
I think so.
I think we didn't.
Or throwing them at random people.
Or having a favorite pen on you, just in case.
Like that scene from the Rocker.
What did we send to that guy that asked for like autograph stuff? Or whatever?
We had a fan.
Real quick. What are we gonna do with these 5? We got 5. We're not releasing them all this year. We gotta.
We
gotta figure out.
Is it gonna be an EP, or y'all doing it like throughout the month?
It's an EP, but the thing is, nobody listens to EPs or albums anymore. You know, you can't release them all at one time. You gotta, it's gotta be a single by single, and then maybe we'll try to compile it into an EP. We haven't really decided yet.
Yeah, it's like the attention span is a lot shorter.
You calling people retarded?
A little bit.
I think everybody's at least a little bit retarded, right? I mean,
everybody.
Man,
ADHD.
I mean, look at me.
Look at this guy.
Look at us, man.
Look at this guy. Look at this guy from Florida. He was extra retarded.
Oh, dude, Florida man.
Yeah, this dude here. He was hospitalized after attempting to beat Jerkmate ranked.
Wait, what?
What?
Yeah.
They said you will never be able to beat this game.
Yeah,
that's
right.
right.
So he attempted to beat. You ever heard of Jerkmate ranked?
I've never heard.
Oh, it's a thing. You ever heard of
ranked.
Jerkmate?
Yeah.
Yeah. So apparently there's a Jerkmate ranked. This guy tried to get to like the top of the leaderboard or something, and he hurt himself.
What's ranked? I don't understand.
We can show
Elaborate,
you.
please.
Can you show me? All right.
So where's the computer?
Demonstrate.
Grab the laptop.
I
think it's like jerk off with strangers or
Yeah,
something like
yeah.
that. It's just like,
he said nah.
So much for keeping this rated R.
So some dude did,
Oh my God.
Florida man did some crazy shit.
Oh yeah.
It's
So
always
apparently-
Florida man, yeah.
So apparently this dude like I said, he got hospitalized, and it's like, dog, how?
What did he do? Never mind. I don't give a shit.
Testicular torsion, probably.
There's a ranking system, right?
I told you I would try not to. I'm sorry.
He tried to beat it.
Yeah.
he did beat it. He beat it.
Okay, so what's the name of the game? What? How many times you can do it in one day or something? Is that
Shit,
what
I
we're
don't know. That's
talking
just
about?
Goonie.
Golden Gooner.
The Golden Gooner. The Platinum Pounder.
Yeah. No, that dude wins. I don't know.
Yes.
That's like in
He's
his
just
eyes,
getting
he
so
won.
disappointed. He gave me a set of rules that I didn't abide by. I'm sorry.
Well, no, we didn't even. I don't even think we brought it up this time.
No, I did. No, Reed.
okay.
Reed was like, don't say certain things, and I'm like, I'll say certain things. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's just how he is.
The C word. The C word was on the list.
Come.
That
Canada.
was that. Yeah. Was it cum?
Was it come? We have
Whoa! Hang on.
we have 3 things on a platter. One of them was come.
Reed, how does that make
so
you feel?
disappointed.
Yes.
Reed.
Yeah. Embarrassed.
Are you disappointed in us, Reed?
No.
No, he loves us. Look at him.
He loves us.
He's
They're more
beaming
mature
from
than
ear
that.
to ear under his sunglasses.
What's the next one?
Oh, but Reed oh yeah, you pointed it out. You don't point it out. Oh yeah. Well,
about the timer?
Last podcast we talked about Ozempic and how we were talking and how
There's a lot of podcasts that we talk about Ozempic.
there's a lot of podcasts we talk about Dave Blunts.
Dave Blunt. I love
Needs
that
to
guy.
go on it, Ozempic, but
Do you guys know who Dave Blunt is?
Not
I know
me.
who
No.
Dave Blunt is.
Dave Blunt's is this.
beautiful.
No,
guy.
Dave Blunt's is this
Fat guy.
450, close to 500-pound rapper who decides that he's gonna.
Oh, I've seen that, dude.
He decided
Yeah.
he said he's gonna crowd surf this summer.
He's like, my followers are really like strong in mind. Like they
His
have
followers
really
are like
strong
12.
spirits.
His
So you think
followers
it'll be
12.
like in School of Rock in the very beginning scene where he
He's
tries to
gonna
crowd surf
smash
and he
some
just eats
Face
it?
plants. Either that or they're gonna be
Smashing
paid.
kids.
They're
I've
gonna be
seen
Well,
this
paid
no,
dude.
extras.
see, Dave
So there's just
Blunt's
gonna be-
wouldn't be able to get the momentum to jump.
Man, no, yeah.
I've seen
he'd
this dude
probably
on
fall
stage,
off the stage.
right? Like in an arena. I think it was an arena. It was that big.
Yeah, brother was
And
probably sitting on the couch.
He's on the couch.
You should
Yeah.
do that.
I've never
on
seen
stage.
that
Oh,
before.
wait.
You should do
But
that.
Like this
Did
man
you
is on the
And
couch.
he has a walker.
Performing
Man's
in
on the
front of
couch
an
talking
arena.
about can't put down the cup.
Studio.
I couldn't
He
believe
has a
it.
walker in
I
the
just
studio.
saw a video.
No, that's
like,
what
a
you
couple
need.
That's
of
how I
days
want to
ago.
perform.
That's what you need to do. You're Dave. Look at you.
I wanna
That's what you
perform on
need.
the couch.
You need to perform on a couch with an oxygen tank.
You got to be 400 pounds.
You, Dave Grunts.
Dave Grimes.
Dave
Dave
Dave Grunts.
that ain't happening.
You got to roll up in a wheelchair.
Dude was trying to get out of the
chronic
couch. He was
smoker.
in the studio or in the like doing a radio interview or something. He was like about to like stand up or whatever out of the couch, and they're like, no, don't film me. You can't film me doing this. Like, don't film me getting out of this couch. Or whatever. He's like, are you serious? He's like,
It's
yeah, no,
proprietary.
don't do it. And he's like, okay, is this all right? And then he's. And it's just like, oh shit, dude. No, man, you should have just let everybody watch.
He said
This is way worse. This is way worse.
he said
No,
he
it's
was
better.
traveling on by tour bus, and I can't imagine like what do
just-
you need like a
That
double
motherfucker
wide
probably
trailer?
smells foul. That bus probably smells awful.
Yeah.
Dog, dude, I'm sorry. Like,
You never
imagine
know.
it.
You never know. What
He
if
said he
he's
wasn't
got?
gonna fly.
He's probably got like 3 or 4 of these.
He hires
candles
people to
around.
sponge bath him.
Oh.
Nice.
Ooh, but
No, yeah.
Reed, he's
That-
gonna
that
pay
could go
you
both
25
ways.
cents.
Imagine he
an
doesn't
hour to
shower
sponge
in the
bath.
bus.
Is this the guy that you said was like 500 pounds?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's Dave Blunt's. His cousin.
Dave Blunt.
I imagine that man doesn't shower in the bus.
yeah,
He's
just
like
Exactly.
sleeping in a bunk,
I barely fit in those showers, man. I don't.
or maybe in a or like he's got a king size bed in the back.
Oh, for sure. No.
I think
No,
he
he
has
takes
to.
up the whole thing,
right?
dog. He's got to take up the whole thing.
Nah, he's got a twin size bed.
Okay, so listen. So where we were going with it before we talked about Dave Blunt's was the fact that you're gonna be able to catfish people with your actual fucking body in the future because you're gonna take a pill to get ripped at night, and then when you wake up next to the person, if you go somewhere and link up with somebody or whatever, you're gonna wake up and it's gonna be a completely different person. It's like, yo, wait, hold on a second.
Just
You
been
was
doing sit-ups all night.
you was fit last night. It's like, yo, dude, my pill wore off. I'm who I am again.
That's crazy.
I could absolutely see it.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
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 And
You don't think it'd be gradual?
I think it'd be gradual.
I mean, with the
It's
way
gotta
this
work
shit's
like,
going,
like
treat
it's
it
gotta
like a
work like
subscription
creatine
service,
maybe
like-
works. You
Yeah,
know.
you know what I'm
Card
saying?
decline. Like,
Card
You gotta
decline.
give those abs back. Come on. No, okay. So, in an effort to get people to start eating food again, eating more food again, because the big food companies like I see like the
Tyson.
fast food and like Tyson and shit
Oh,
like
okay.
that. People were just buying less food because Ozempic was making all these
Yeah.
people on it. It was just
Man.
Yeah.
like shrinking their appetite, and they're like,
Yeah.
"Yo, we're losing money. How do we get this food to be even more addictive than it already is?" They're putting shit in food that's making it like 6 to 7 times more addictive than it already is.
Yeah.
It's like they're gonna make people who are on Ozempic get fat. So
Yeah.
what's gonna happen if you're not?
If you're
We're
not
gonna
on
have
Ozempic,
everybody addicted to food, man.
People are
Reed's
already
gonna weigh
addicted to
300
food.
pounds.
Fuck, I'm already addicted to nicotine, man. What am
Yeah.
I gonna do?
Dude, if
that's-
Reed or Dave gains like 25 pounds, there's gonna be
Should be
like
very
some
worried.
serious fucking questions.
Yeah, you
you
should
know,
be
like, oh my
very
god,
worried.
what's wrong?
I'm
get-
ready
if I
for
get
it.
attacked
What is
by
going
Somebody.
I'm
Like,
ready
please
for it.
talk
I
to
want to gain
somebody.
weight.
No, man, but
He wants to pick up some lot lizards when he drops his trailer off.
That's how he's burning all of his calories. That's it.
Yeah.
He's crunching
Said lot
every time he's got to get
lizard.
gas.
You want to tell
Oh,
me?
yeah.
You want me to tell you a lot lizard story?
Yes.
Yes.
Mm.
Yes, do it.
Alright.
Did it itch the next morning?
But it didn't involve me.
You said yes, but we don't talk about it.
Believe it or
Okay?
not, it actually did not involve me. But
Oh.
so I was stopping at a truck stop right after sun went down.
Give me 20 seconds.
So parking the spot for just a bit, and I'd seen this woman getting in a truck, getting out, getting in another truck at a truck stop, getting out, getting in a truck stop. Okay, now I've been to this truck stop gas station numerous times. Okay, and kind of like on this curb, there's a puddle right next to all the trucks. And I mean, it rains here, and it kind of builds up. People dump all types of stuff in here, man. Trash, oil, like stuff that power steering fluid, just stuff that you put in your truck. I mean, it's just nasty. She gets in the truck and out of the truck, and then in another truck, and then out of the truck, and then in another truck, and then out of the truck.
Always like
And
kind
she's-
of ruffling through some new dollar bills.
And
or
she's
something like that.
walking back. She's getting out of the truck. She's walking towards, like the gas station. She looks around, and to clean herself off,
Oh no.
she walks over to the puddle, kind of squats down, puts her hand in the puddle, and tries to wash the puddle.
Isn't that like
clean
the
herself
best
out.
thing for a trucker though? Like you're really
Yeah,
in there
she's
with the
gotta
tires
use the hard
and
chemicals.
the oil. You
Yeah,
know?
she got to use the
like,
hard chemicals to get all that bullshit
That's
off.
trucker life
Nastiness,
right there. yo.
nastiness.
By the way,
Nasty.
Reed, that is proprietary. That is her fucking business. You're ruining.
Whatever. I'm just saying. I
Hey, he
saw
didn't
it.
use any names.
Whatever.
did you
I didn't
company
use any
name?
names.
If $100 gets me an hour, will she change a tire?
The fucking paper towel, too. Jeez.
What do you think her?
So when she got to your truck, what happened?
I was pulling out of there. I wasn't stopping for that.
And how long did that last?
How long did what last?
Nothing. You missed it.
Yeah, I missed it. Over my
You're
head.
so stupid.
Moving
Damn
on.
it, Reed. Damn it, Reed.
Are y'all gonna tour?
I love the tour.
Oh yeah.
We gotta.
I don't
You wanna tell
We're
'em
working
about,
on. We got a show in
working
San
on it, yeah.
Antonio in like
Yeah.
October, right?
Yeah, that's
like,
right. That is
but like
correct.
a tour.
We've got
Reed folded.
yeah, it's we're
I'm
going
sorry, y'all.
to San Antonio sometime really early October. And we're gonna do 2 of these they're like conventions.
Those are corporate
some
gigs.
corporate
2
event,
corporate
yeah.
gigs,
Yeah,
and
then
then
an
following
original
that
event.
will be a gig at the
Paper Tiger.
Paper Tiger,
That's
Paper
right.
Tiger, San Antonio.
Is that what it
yeah.
is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's gonna be the Paper Tiger show is gonna be like, we're ticket sales at the door type of thing. Try to make some new fans in the Central Texas kind of area, and I've got a lot of family members coming out from Amarillo all the way up in the Panhandle, so they're gonna come down and get to see us play for the first time, and that's gonna be
Just remember,
huge. Oh yeah.
Alamo.
Oh yeah,
That's
no, we're
right.
gonna see the Alamo.
I'll
for
tell
sure.
them.
I think aren't we?
I'll tell the crowd. I remember.
We're not
Do you remember?
Yeah, I remember. You remember?
we're not totally
Tomato.
sure where the
Waco.
the venues are gonna be,
Waco.
Waco.
Go to Waco.
I guess
Waco.
I got
Waco?
some
Waco.
second cousins that live in San Antonio that I haven't seen in like 10 years. And
Really?
even before that was like
Damn.
10 years before that.
You
Yeah,
should let
yeah.
them know.
Oh, I will.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that'd be
definitely.
cool.
but yeah.
On my mom's side of the family that are my mom is Mexican, and so we're
Texas
I'm
is the
Mexican.
semi-south. You got to go third cousins for that. But
What? Yeah.
so that's,
Yes, that's some fucked up shit.
I said Texas is the semi-south. You got to go third cousins. They don't do second cousins there.
Oh man.
Yeah, you gotta keep it.
But I got family there.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
The old Bible Belt, man. A lot
Mhm.
of really strange rules down here. Oh my
Strange
God.
rules.
What's it the thing with the Mormons called? That the Mormons do?
Polygamy?
No. Like
They do a lot.
yes.
Okay.
like where the
bed
the,
bouncing.
the bed thing.
Oh
where
my
somebody's underneath
goodness.
it. They're like punching the underneath of the bed.
So
Oh,
they
are you
help a
talking about the
buddy-
hump thing?
Yes, they help a
Yeah.
buddy have sex because if they're not doing the movement, they're not having sex.
The thrust is the
Yeah.
is the
It's
I
so
forget what that's called.
Retarded.
yeah, that's
Yeah,
what I was
retarded.
I'm sorry.
Hang on, I don't even
what
know.
is this?
Like, how would you even look
The
that up on
the
Don't act
thought
like
is
you're gonna- don't act
evidently
like
the
you're gonna look it up
intention.
anyways. We ain't got no
It's
reception
like,
out here.
I don't even know.
Sure.
Well,
Yeah.
I got you.
yeah, I don't know.
We don't
got-
Sometimes it works.
ChatGPT.
We don't got reception out
You
here.
just
Not
gotta
in this,
you just gotta tell
this
your
place.
phone just
In
to
the cave.
work. And
Somebody
it'll do
turned
it.
on a hotspot. I can feel it.
Right.
It's
Did,
warm.
did you get that? Did you get
It's
that?
called no. It's called soaking. It's called soaking.
I wonder why they called it that.
Oh wait, hold on. No. Jump pumping is what I'm talking about.
Oh hell yeah!
Yeah, I was gonna say. I was
Okay,
like, why in the fuck
that
would they
is-
call it that?
What is that?
That'd be like like, hey,
Nana Sessions. I'm sorry.
Dave, I'm about to get laid, dude, but I'm not sure I can deliver. I need you to like sit under my bed and just.
Oh no, it's not. It's
Just-
not that they can't deliver. It's that like, if you're not doing the action, if you're not doing the movement, yeah.
So
Just
do I have
get
to
in
be,
there.
Do I have
Just
to be
get
under the
in there.
bed, or can I
Don't
be?
be shy.
So
Yeah.
like the dude will be
That's the
laying
motion.
on the
That's the
bed,
motion. That's how we do it
And
from
then,
now on, Rich. You just
you
gotta do
know,
it like this. There's no
and then
emotion.
there's
It's
a
just-
person
crazy
underneath,
shit.
just like punching or some shit the bottom of the bed.
Just grab the cheeks and push her in there.
Reed,
No,
why do
this
you?
is how you do it. Trust me, I saw this.
Why are you so disappointed?
He's always
Reed?
disappointed it's because I'm
What
here.
type of?
He
Hey,
doesn't-
Phil.
He doesn't like black people.
Hey,
He doesn't
Hi.
like black
good
people.
to see you, Phil. Sorry.
At least Phil can take a joke.
That's right.
Yeah.
So that
You know what,
wow,
Reed? Your
that's-
dad's funnier than you are.
Damn.
No, it's true. Ask Ridge.
Rich, is this
No,
true?
No, Phil's fucking hilarious.
Moving on.
Oh yeah,
Phil
these
is
guys
funny.
are related, by the way.
Yeah, I am. I'm related.
That's
That's
right.
right.
That's
I
right.
see the
Did you
resemblance.
see the similarity?
Yeah,
a little
it's-
fair skinned, but you know.
hey, how you saying I'm unfair?
Look at my legs.
dad.
Look at my legs.
Same mom.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
Look at my legs.
Yeah.
Whoops.
Yep.
Yeah.
We always gotta. I'm
It's
crying.
just-
I'm-
it's-
I'm
it's
sorry.
really-
Have we explained where we are, by the way? This is different than your normal setup, isn't it?
Yeah,
this-
we did
this
that at
is,
the beginning. You
Oh,
guys
I wasn't
you
paying
missed it.
attention.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
the
weren't paying attention
the
because you
force.
suck.
Sorry, I'm wearing glasses.
He was taking a nap.
Yeah,
under
we
his
no we
glasses.
are in our studio. That's funny. This
Yeah,
is
we
I tell
recorded
people,
Wait here, or the music video, for
yeah,
Wait
we
here.
did it
Yeah.
in here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Where's the camera?
There's one,
There are none.
two,
Multiple.
three.
There are
Yeah,
none.
there's
You're
several.
insane. we're not even here right now. This is the figment of your imagination.
We just like to get
You're
together.
still in
and-
California.
We're
right
gaslighting
now,
the fuck out of
Talking
you
to
right
mics.
now.
Oh no, I see. There's two. Okay.
There's
Three.
There's three.
yeah.
Okay.
So, Dave, do you not understand that you're on Joe Rogan right now? Like, this isn't
The
Tennessee.
shrooms were that powerful.
this
The
must be
shrooms were
not
that
Tennessee.
powerful.
Have you ever tried DMT?
This was some crazy psilocybin. dude.
Aliens,
Still in
aliens,
Cali.
aliens, 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 aliens.
I'm kind of retarded.
I'm kind of retarded.
It's turning the frogs.
I'm gonna be
gay.
honest with
The
you.
water
Exactly.
is turning the
Kinda
frogs
retarded.
gay.
Dude, that show, first of all, how many of y'all actually watch Joe Rogan? That shit is crazy.
I like
I
Joe
catch
Rogan.
it
I,
every
don't-
once in a
I
while.
watch
Yeah.
highlights. Yeah, I don't have time for the fucking.
I
podcast.
tried to, like, whenever all the alien stuff was coming out.
you don't
I
like
was
aliens?
I was super involved. I wanted to
Oh,
know.
yeah.
I like that story about the Tic Tac ship
Yes.
that was like just
Bing, bing,
floating
bing,
under the
bing,
water.
bing.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
like, what?
And that motherfucker was going like crazy speeds,
Right.
submerged, and then came
But
back up.
He would go under the water and the water would not be disturbed
At
like,
all.
Like he just went
was-
right under the water, and I was just like, well, he's not using gasoline. I can tell you that, but like. How in the hell, like what the hell? So
Aliens.
that like captured my attention, and then the government came out and said, "Oh yeah, aliens are real. We
Oh, yeah,
know
aliens
about
are
them.
real."
Here's a bunch of declassified stuff or
That's
whatever."
definitely
but,
not what they said.
Aliens are 1,000%.
But
That is not what they said at all.
but
No,
all
this
this
is what
other
happens.
stuff we're
Okay,
gonna
Reed,
keep-
put the mic to your face and debunk it. Let's go.
yeah, debunk it.
Debunk
Yeah.
it.
What
You
did
don't
they-
like
They
aliens.
What
never
did they-
said
what
that
fucking
aliens were
racist?
real.
What did they mean? I
You
thought,
racist?
yeah.
You don't like aliens?
I think they admitted that there were UFOs out there,
UAP.
and UAPs, whatever,
Stupid.
unidentified aerial phenomenon. But they never said there are aliens. They just said we're not exactly sure what it is.
No, see, this is what they did. They went
Aliens, 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 aliens,
Wait.
aliens.
Speaking of that guy, I'd be like, don't get me wrong, guys. Just hear me out. Aliens. That meme.
Aliens.
Have you guys heard about the pyramids?
Yes, about how they have the spiraling tunnels underneath
yes.
them. I talked about it on the last
fuck?
episode of the podcast. Yeah, shut up, Reed. Just because you don't like things.
That shit sounds crazy.
That's so fascinating.
That-
They used like some crazy like sonar
It was
technology.
radar.
Yeah. It's
Sonar.
just like
Something.
What is
Yeah.
it? A giant magnet that
Well,
harnesses
we
the
don't
energy of
know.
the sun or
They're not
something?
allowed to dig it up.
And apparently though the tunnels are like deeper than the height of like the Empire State Building
Yeah.
underneath the
Yeah.
pyramids.
It's like I can't remember the actual numbers, but it's like
what
the
did we say
pyramids
20
of
minutes ago
Giza.
though? People's attention spans, they don't care. It's like, oh,
Right,
it's
yeah,
crazy.
true.
And then
I mean, look at him. He's practically asleep.
Well, when I
National
was
Reed,
when I
dude.
was growing up watching like
Maybe he could contribute.
the History Channel and Discovery Channel and stuff, I feel like it was a little bit more credible until they came out with the aliens.
Okay, I'm
No,
not gonna lie to you. I can't call.
aliens.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I can't call shit credible because every single time I see some shit about aliens or the moon or rocket ships and shit like that, I always see the next post is who in the fuck left the cameraman on the moon when they took off?
Oh man.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, let's
He's
talk
still
about
there.
that.
He's still there. They gave him a couple gummy bars, you know.
Oh, yeah.
I imagine all
Several
of our
diapers.
algorithms are
Some
going-
diaper. They gave the nigga a diaper. He didn't just go outside and just like shit in the moon rock.
You know what it's,
They
what
just
it's
gave it in a
like?
diaper.
You know what it's like to shit in zero gravity, though? Like,
I mean, what is
dude,
it? I mean, what does it do? Just not come out?
There,
you gotta
I-
push real
I
hard.
just-
You're still
Bro.
satisfied. It just doesn't come out.
I just watched this documentary. Apparently, several missions have been canceled because there were turds floating around in the space station. They're like, oh, I wonder whose that is. And they're like, wait, what? And they're like, oh, yeah, look at that. That looks like Jamie's. It's like, are you serious right now? And he's like, yeah, we got to cancel. We're coming back to Earth. There's a turd floating around here.
These
A single
problems
one?
only happen at NASA, not
Yeah,
SpaceX.
Yeah,
It's
like,
just,
what the
NASA
hell, man?
issues.
NASA's just a bunch of diversity hires. That's why they got stuck.
Well, dude, like their first invention, like, okay, yeah, well, your mission into space should only take about like, you know, like an hour, several hour, whatever. Like, you're not gonna need to shit, okay? But like, peeing is a real possibility. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put a catheter all the way up inside you, and you're just gonna have to deal with that. And they're like, okay, well, I
They
mean,
should
you
have
know.
just gave him a bucket and said play
Well,
catch
how-
butterflies.
How you gonna do that? How
thought it
you
was a
gonna like
diaper.
power pee that into the bucket and not have it just bounce right back out? You know,
See, what you do is you just pee, right? Let it
just
float.
like you grab it all and put it in a Ziploc bag.
yeah,
I feel like he's just getting more and more frustrated as we go on.
yeah, because we're talking about pee
He's
now.
fine.
He well,
He
so
wants, he
what
wants to
was
talk about
it? It was,
music. That's what it is. He wants to talk about music.
it was Lance
And
Armstrong.
I don't blame him, but
yeah, I totally. But there's this golden fact that I'm gonna keep with me forever. That so the first person on the moon was
Neil Armstrong.
Neil Armstrong.
Neil Armstrong.
Right, Neil. And then the second person on the moon was
Buzz Aldrin.
Buzz
Okay,
Aldrin.
Dave Slayton, bada bing.
he
All right.
was walking around on the moon the entire time with a
I'm gonna grab
boot
another one of these while we're talking about this.
full of pee the
Waste my
entire
time.
time.
Damn.
His catheter popped out right before he got on. He just filled his boot full of pee, and he was just walking around. He's like, one small step for man. Well, that's 6 steps for Buzz over here, but you know, that's the deleted cuts. We didn't really get to hear those, but
We didn't get to hear it
Just-
sloshing either.
just sloshing, yeah, the entire time.
Yeah.
All right, Reed.
Crazy.
All right, Reed.
What music
Te-
would you like
yeah.
to talk about?
Yeah, what do you want to talk
tell
about?
us about Warplay.
Yeah, tell
Tell us
about
about Warplay.
What do you want to know?
How did y'all come up with the name?
Oh, dude.
No,
that
where
was
did
from a
y'all?
band
How did
name
y'all? How'd y'all
generator.
all meet?
That's actually from a band name generator that I
Original.
originally from a band name generator. Yeah, I didn't actually come up with it.
First I'm hearing of this.
No, but we went through 100 names. 100.
It was really
there's,
hard to
There's
pick
no
the
band in
name.
history that like.
Do you have to credit the?
Yeah, he
The
knows.
generator.
Yeah, he fucked. He's one of my good. He's
Even
he's
more upset now.
Said thank you, LimeWire. Yeah, couldn't do this without
my
you.
man's
He said,
crying.
Damn it! I've spent so much money.
No. This
We
is
owe someone. Like, this is somebody
no,
else's
no,
IP.
no. It ain't like that. We went a fuck ton of names, man. We used to be the Inshanleys. The Inshanleys was that's another story. It's like, what does that mean? It's like exactly. So we just had to change the name. Warplay came from a band name generator, but like we went through 100, and then that like I read that one and I was like, holy fuck, that's it.
I remember one that was like the Crimson somethings or something like that.
Yeah.
Pick the
Yeah,
Crimson
probably
Tide,
Crimson
dog.
Crimson
Route Tide.
the Crimson Chins.
What
Man.
was some rejected ones? Y'all remember?
I can pull them up
The
right now.
Crimson
Shit.
one was one of
The
them. It was
Crimson.
like one of our top 5s or whatever. Like, so
I got them all on my phone.
Yeah. Wait. Why you doing that? How did y'all all link up?
Well, yeah,
I think Reed
Dave.
put out an ad on Facebook, didn't he?
Yeah. Dave found Reed, right?
There's this app or website. I don't remember how. Band Mix.
Band mix.
That's right. Yeah.
I met Reed on Band Mix.
Bandmix
And
helped us
nobody
do a lot
uses
of
it.
stuff, actually.
That's
Yeah.
like Grinder for.
It's-
I was
yeah.
about to say it. I was just about to say it.
or Tinder.
It's Grindr for
It's
bands.
Grinder for bands. Yeah, Grinder for musicians.
A bunch of dudes.
What instrument do you play? I'll play the drums.
Yeah, I bet you do. Yeah. Yeah, nobody knows about this freaking website. We met on Bandmix, like 20
cruising.
This is the pandemic. Everything's
Pandemic
shut
time.
down.
Oh, yeah, COVID.
I was in New York originally, and I learned pretty quickly. I was like, okay, it's not happening here because everything's shut down. Nashville's still open. I'm like, cool. Guess where I'm going? And then it was either here or Austin, and then it came here, and then immediately
Didn't you
met
spend
Reed.
Yeah.
Like
didn't-
immediately, I started going to like writers' rounds, and they shut it down now. But Belcourt Taps, like I went to Belcourt Taps, Cabana. I think it was like just started that. But I met Reed on Bandmix, and then like after like we were chatting for a bit, we tried to like link up, and then like we kept having to reschedule. But I was like, he didn't know at the time. If you remember those times, Airbnbs were cheap because like everything was shut down, right? So they were
Right,
like
nobody's
60,
spending any
70%
money.
off.
Yeah.
So you could stay somewhere for like $800 a month, which is cheap now. And so I stayed at the Iris Motel. It was an adventure. I was like, cool, I'm gonna stay there. Then ended up coming to Reed's place in Murfreesboro, and he had a whole setup in the garage, and then just
Oh, yeah.
immediately just started clicking.
That was so Ridge and Reed lived at that place, and yeah, there was that one car garage, and it was like
And that motherfucker was slick.
completely wrapped.
Oh, it was a great
around,
setup.
Like, I mean,
Oh, yeah.
it was
Plenty
it was,
of room.
It was cool, and all the neighbors enjoyed the sound and stuff like that. They'd come by and
Well, I
like,
mean,
fuck with
members
us.
of a professional band live like a couple doors down. So,
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, shit.
Wait, really? Who lived? Who?
well, friends of a professional band lived a couple doors down. You know, that Miller.
Different house, but yeah. Actually,
Oh,
that was
Miller.
kind of the same
Really?
neighborhood. Actually, yeah,
I
yeah.
know Miller.
Who's the band?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Miller. He's the guy
Cage
who
the
knows
Elephant.
Cage. Yeah.
Yeah, he.
Oh, that's the
where
same
I-
neighborhood.
That's
Yeah.
where I originally met that guy.
He-
Yeah.
Oh,
Neighborhood
didn't-
behind
yeah.
him.
Didn't
but
he
yeah.
actually help us
Oh, then
link
that's
up
that's
with
a
Sienna
that's a
Studio?
cool ass neighborhood.
Yeah. So it worked
That
out.
makes a lot of
yeah.
Which
sense.
we'll
That-
get into that later.
Yeah, that was
I'm
the
sure,
prototype
but-
to the fort.
Yeah, so that's
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know
Yeah.
the whole linking up thing or whatever. But then like so you guys started practicing at the one car garage before you guys met me, right?
Oh yeah, for a while. Yeah, he sent me an email which I ignored for about a couple days, and then I almost deleted it. But I clicked on it just to listen to one song, that he had like on their YouTube channel, and I was like, okay, it's not bad actually. So we met up.
I don't even remember that.
Dave?
Yeah,
You're
that
talking
was
about
it.
Dave?
Yeah, Dave. Yeah. Well, I clicked on his profile because I was like, okay, another shitty
Must have been
band.
the bungalow sessions.
Yeah, it was. I was like, all right, let's hear this
the
shitty
gazebo
band,
sessions.
and then it wasn't bad. So I invited him over. I remember I called him up, and I'd really developed the setup in the garage, so I wanted him to come to meet. But most musicians want you to go to them and see their setup, and so I remember calling him up. I was like, hey man,
Mason just pulled a beer, like tucked a beer behind the thing, and then pulled another one.
Safety beer.
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
right.
There you go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
gotta get the safety beer.
Why are your
Yeah.
cracks so fucking loud?
I mean, I tried to do it a lot further away from the microphone.
No, it's not. It's not your fault. But for whatever reason, when
Backup
you
beer.
crack a beer, it's like
Just, I mean,
way louder.
I even use
it's
the
way
pillow.
louder,
I
and
had
you're
a
not even close
silencer.
to the mic.
Yeah.
But anyway,
Okay.
continue.
It's the way it's supposed to
oh
be.
shoot, I don't know. Either way, yeah, we met up and clicked instantly, and then we started jamming, and then we jammed with a few people actually, quite a few people before Mason. Yeah,
Who was the first guy?
Jake,
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
I
bassist.
don't even know about Jake.
He showed up one time. I remember he showed up one time and we were jamming with him, and I was like, this dude, I don't think he's into it. He had a punk band,
It's like, he's
tattoo
not
on his
having
arm,
fun, right?
and he did not seem into it at all. He was, the whole time I talked to him, he was just trying to play me demos of his punk band that he was in, and then he leaves, and Dave is like, so you excited about Jake being in the band? And I was like, I don't think that dude is ever coming back. He's like, nah, dude, I think he's really excited. I think he's thinking about quitting his band to join our band. And I was like, I don't think we'll ever see that dude again.
From what I remember, that's what he said. But yeah, no, he obviously fucking left, and then
Yeah, just never showed back up.
yeah.
And then you guys found the other guy, the guy that I know,
Trey.
right?
Trey?
Or the guy that I
Trey.
know of. I haven't like officially met him yet, but I'm sure we will eventually. But apparently, he was supposed to be gone for 6 months doing road work out of state. or
Yeah, he
something
said he
like
was
that.
going to do some contract work for a few months and then come back, and then he never did. That's why I hit you up, because I didn't think he'd ever come back.
Yeah, it's the end of 6 months would have been what, January 2022?
Years ago.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
should have been
it's-
back by now. That guy went to go and grab milk and never came back. I'm
Exactly.
just getting
No.
cigarettes.
Cigarettes from the store.
Leave me feel alone.
What was he gonna play?
Yeah,
Bass.
he's
Yeah.
playing there.
He did play bass. You
For-
played a few
for the
gigs with
record,
him.
I liked him.
He was a cool guy. Yeah, he was really cool. He liked the music.
We also
Yeah.
just knew he ain't coming back.
There are still a couple of pictures of like the first shows that they did with him and
Yeah,
I'm
Liquid
pretty
Smoke.
yeah, they're on the
Oh, and
Instagram.
Ben Hall. We played.
I ain't seen Ben Hall in a minute.
Yeah, I don't.
He's
Yeah,
still
I
playing?
don't
Oh
know.
yeah,
I don't
he was
know.
coming in to try out for keys, right?
He's playing bass.
He
Ben
played
Hall.
before
How
Trey.
many
I
people
think
play bass for us?
Really?
Holy shit.
we've had quite a few. Yeah, Ben played bass first, and then it was Jake, and then it was and then it
Damn.
was Trey.
What did Christian Powers do?
Now that I think about it. we
He
had
was
some-
never in Warplay. We jammed for like 2 years before Warplay, and then that kind of fizzled out.
I always see that guy like I don't know him very well, but
He's
like
really cool.
vocalist.
Oh, he's great.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
remember like he wooed me the first time we were like at high school or something where somebody brought a guitar and they were playing it on break or whatever and they were like, "Do you know Stars of Jupiter?" And everybody was like, "Oh my god, all right, here comes Stars of Jupiter. This will be fucking crazy." And then yeah, he actually like killed it. Like,
Drops of Jupiter or what's
you know the Drops of Jupiter. in
Drops of
my
Jupiter, okay,
head. But like he killed it. Oh my god! Like
Hell yeah.
it's like his voice was made for that kind of stuff.
So going.
That was Ben Hall?
No,
No.
yeah, his
Christian
name was
Powers.
Christian Powers. That's right.
Okay.
Going like through all those people, like you'd think in Nashville you'd kind of just be able to find somebody, right? But
I've
it
always
hasn't been that easy.
Not for
to-
original rock
Wait,
music,
I
though.
want to touch on that.
Yeah, I've
being
always heard
somebody
that
that moved here.
drummers
You guys
and
are obviously
bassists-
all from here. I moved here, and
Born and raised.
Born and raised Nashville, all of y'all, and so I'm born and raised Northern California.
Nah, we don't do that shit. I'm from Murfreesboro.
Yeah, I was
Murfreesboro.
born
Oh, my
in
bad.
I don't do
Texas.
That's
I was
fair.
born
I'm
in
not one of those
Amarillo.
dudes
I was
that
born in
claims
fucking
it's like I'm
Michigan.
from Nashville. but
Hang
actually
on,
from
yeah, don't you
Dixon
just
or
throw
some
that
shit.
now. Oh, God, now. Hang on. Oh,
But
ooh.
no, you're
crap.
100%
Ooh,
right.
that was a
I
good
came
one.
here thinking, I kind of had this vision of like, if a rock band's really going to work, you have to see it as more than a business. You have to really like each other. It's got to be like almost like a brotherhood, like a fraternity almost.
Well, eventually
because
we're
it's
gonna
not
be
gonna
on
be
the
easy.
road. Yeah.
Well,
Everything, writing, performing, touring,
Look-
it's never going to be smooth sailing. You have to be with guys that really want it.
And looking at it, I mean, I agree with you for sure. Looking at it in the long run, you might end up spending like 40 years with these dudes. You know what I mean?
Yeah, lifelong.
I think we could do that.
I mean, you gotta stay a band. Though. That's the thing.
We'll
That's
try.
the hardest part. Like, you
Can't
gotta
even
stay
say
a
it with
band.
a straight face.
I don't know why that reminds me of whenever when Reed hit me up, because his name's Trey, right? Trey was the guy that I was replacing.
Yeah.
Temporarily.
Trey left, yeah.
So Reed hit me up one night, and I think I got off work, and I was just sitting on the front porch. I was having a beer, smoking a cigarette, and I know that Reed lives like at least 45 minutes away from me. And he calls me up, and he's like, hey, man, I need some help. I need you to fill a spot for me. Just temporarily. This guy's going to come back or whatever. I just need you to, play the bass with us, and then the guy's going to come back, and you can go back to whatever the fuck you were wanting to do.
I remember. Yeah, that's what we said.
And I was like, okay, cool. Yeah, well, I don't.
Oh, shit.
Just die over there.
Sorry.
God damn.
Don't get me sick.
You gotta
Allergic to beer. Sorry.
So he's like, yeah, no, it's fine. You don't need to know how to play the bass. It's fine. We're pretty cool. We're lighthearted. Just kind of
That's what he
thump
said.
around.
Just make some notes come out. That's it.
No, that's what he said. He's
I've
like,
been
you don't
playing
gotta know how to play the
guitar.
bass, man. Don't worry about it.
I've been playing guitar my entire life, so I know he knew that I had like some capability, but just not with the bass. So I was like, I don't know how to do it. And
You'll
he's like,
figure. He's like, you'll figure it out.
You'll figure it out. It's
was literally
fine.
like
And
that.
then whenever you
You'll
get it
play it.
figured out,
You'll play
the
it.
guy's gonna come back and you can just forget about playing the bass. And I'm like, all right, yeah, cool. So, but I don't have a bass. He's like, it's fine. I have a bass. I'll drop it off. And I was like, well, I don't have an amp. I don't have any chords. He's like, I've got it in the truck right now. And I'm like, well, okay, well, I'm about to go to bed though. So, and he's like, I'm 2 minutes away from your house. I'm like, holy shit. So he shows up, gives me all the stuff, and then, all right, you're in Warplay. And I was like, all right, cool. So I show up to a couple of practices and, give it my all. I think they're probably still on YouTube, my first takes or whatever of doing Enjoy the Show or I'm Ready Now or something. They might still be there. I'm not sure. But,
It's
but
funny.
yeah,
I
no,
should
he
know
never
this,
came
I
back.
don't.
Trey never came back. So I've just been here.
So when Trey comes back,
Yeah, then I'll be
Trey,
like,
here's your
"All right, well,
bass."
nice knowing you guys.
Did one for you.
Yeah.
I remember I had hyped you up. I like called you on the phone, said, "Hey, I'm like 2 minutes away. I'll be there in a minute," and then giving you all the stuff on the front porch, and hyped you up like it's gonna work, man. You're gonna do great. Because Mason kept on saying, "He's like, I don't know, dude. I don't know.
I did not see
What's
it
funny is
working.
I hyped it up a whole lot. I was like, you got this, you got this, you got this. And then as soon as I got in my car, I meant to send Dave a text message, letting him know like
Oh,
it's
shit.
done.
I think you did.
I
But
totally
yeah,
forgot
but
about that.
I
was
meant
like,
to send it
this
to
some
Dave.
bitch totally fucking bought it.
Well, I remember
Holy shit.
telling Dave or trying to send a text to Dave saying, "Hey, it's gonna work, kind of. I gave him the bass and the amp. He's down. He's not like asking for money. I don't really know if it's actually gonna work.
And
but,
long story short,
we're gonna try." And I sent that text to Mason
me.
instead.
Right as he was pulling out, and I was like,
And I was
oh,
like,
who is this?
and long story
Oh.
short, y'all are here, and now
I
y'all
still
have,
showed up. Yeah.
y'all
Now you're
have
on the No
music.
Intro podcast.
Yeah.
Y'all have
That's right.
music that has
We
has 75,000+ streams.
Yeah, we
We're
made
trying
it
to-
to the
yeah,
podcast.
And growing.
Yeah, super proud of that, man.
Where can people find y'all?
I remember when we had no
Everywhere.
no
Everywhere.
Spotify,
Name
Facebook,
Just type in Google
Instagram,
Warplay.
Warplay official on
Yeah, I
Instagram.
On
wanna-
socials.
That's
Is
the
it,
name.
Yeah,
uh,
if you can see the logo, yeah.
WARPLAY.
you'll
I'll
find us.
drop you in the description and everything.
Yep.
too.
Yeah, I want to
So-
say, what is it? Our Instagram is Warplay
Warplay official.
official, and
And then
then the
I don't know
Facebook
what we
is
are on
Warplay Music. Is that right, or is it just? It's
It's
not-
just Warplay on
Thanks,
Facebook.
like,
Just
yeah,
Warplay?
on Facebook, yeah.
All right, you guys. So that has been, what is this, 25?
Yep.
This is
episode
episode
The special 25.
With Warplay, and like they say, the Instagram Warplay official, and this is no intro. Y'all
Yeah.
have a good one.
Thanks,
Check
guys.
out
Yeah,
Oh,
guys.
but there is an
Thanks for having
outro,
us,
huh?
man.
Yeah, there is an outro, but no intro.
Exactly.
Thanks for
Don't ruin
having
the
us out.
illusion.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks for
Yeah,
having
thank you
us.
guys for coming.
Thanks, guys.